the warrior's thinking attributes will be greatly improved. Normally, Level 1 monsters are comparable to Ultimate Starry Sky. C-class monsters. Only the 初级战将 can kill it. After activating the combat record, actual combat power cannot be measured by level alone. Just like music at the moment. Cutting a fin of a fish is as easy as cutting vegetables. But after being divided in half, the fish fin came towards Zuo Fan. The armor on his right arm barely resisted the fish's bite. Then Zuo Fan took out a dagger, which allowed him to accidentally pick up the killing technique. A strange electronic sound suddenly came from his brain. Congratulations on killing a level 1 monster again. The system adaptation speed is accelerated. Now, Zuo Fan couldn't care less about that. He should take care of the present first. Finally, after a bloody battle, Mu Yu solved the remaining 6 Yu Shi. Let's go. The exit is just ahead. Zuo Fan swallowed a mouthful of saliva. It seems that this rich woman is not easy to mess with. But when they arrived at the destination, they found that it had been blocked by someone in advance. It seems that someone did it on purpose. Suddenly, a cold light was pointed at Zuo Fan's throat. Zuo Fan asked music with cold sweat, "Miss Music, what are you doing?" Music said coldly, "I should ask you this question." "What do you mean? Are you taking out your anger on us because you can't leave?" This guy doesn't seem to be lying. Zuo Fan didn't know if the music would sound. But Yin Yu took back the Xingyun key. "Sorry, I'm just testing." "Don't you think you are suspicious?" Then experienced Zuo Fan was reckless. Mu Yin Yu confessed. "It seems that this is a trap for me. I'm sorry that I accidentally involved you." Since the birth of the Starfall Warriors, those who have a large number of Starfall Warriors are called Starfall families. They are the iron rules of this world. The weak die. Fighting will kill people. Everyone is used to it. Obviously, Mu Yinyu is one of them. By the way, Zuo Fan, do you know any more hidden exits? After Zuo Fan closed his eyes, the map he memorized unfolded in his mind like a 3D map. Found it. Let's go back now. There was a blocked exit before. I remember there were some gaps over there. We can definitely get out. Running music showed a rare smile. Zuo Fan, thank you. It's lucky to team up with you. Miss Music. Since that's the case, actually, I've been holding something in for a long time. At this moment, Yin Yu hesitated. Well, go ahead. Miss Music, can we run a little slower? I can't hold on, and the air here is thin, and physical strength is lost quickly, feeling the sudden silence. Zuo Fan even wanted to find a crack to hide in. To ease the tension, Yin Yu asked Zuo Fan, "Are you short of money? You're still taking level 1 missions as a reservist. Don't you think it's dangerous?" Zuo Fan lowered his head and was silent for a while, but still spoke up. "I'm short of money. My father is on death row, and only 2 years left. I must find out the truth behind it. When I was 10, my family was intact, and it was very warm. My father loved my mother deeply. They said they met at the seaside. My father promised to clear the beast horde. He must see the blue sea. But that year, my mother died in a small beast tide. Young me only saw my mother's name. I saw my mother, Jing Zhenglen's name. And I didn't believe that my father would leave the tide. Leave Donghai City alone. So there must be a secret. Mu Yu, who originally wanted to liven up the atmosphere, quickly apologized. I shouldn't have asked you these personal questions. Let's go, Miss Yin Yu. I've rested enough. After clearing the rubble at the subway entrance, they finally saw the light of day. However, at this moment, Mu Yingyu frowned her pupils. Hundreds of crossbows seemed to be desperate to kill them on the spot. Mu Yingyu immediately pushed Zuo Fan away. But the sword penetrated the reinforced concrete. Yin Yu let out a painful grunt. Then he was completely separated. It was his left shoulder that was pierced by a poison arrow. Zuo Fan didn't hesitate for a moment. He immediately pulled out the poisoned arrow. Then Mu Yingyu took the antidote and regained some strength. When he looked at the person beside him, but he didn't have the strength to be angry. I really didn't expect. You would betray me. Tang Hu said, Zuo Fan, thinkers don't come. The sweep mission was aimed at Mu Yingyu from the start. Mu Yingyu struggled to support her body. My father saved your family and arranged for Sanyi to marry you. Is this how you repay us? Mu Hanhu's eyes were full of murderous intent. People die for money. So good niece. Uncle will send you to the West personally. In the next moment, hundreds of bombs exploded simultaneously, making a deafening noise. Snake, have you lured the monsters in the nearby riverbed over? Muji laughed heartily. Don't worry, father. I promise they will be killed without a trace. After all, the traitor's son attacked the genius of Mu. Such a statement, the family would find it hard not to believe it. At this time, a large number of fish lizards by the river are eager to go to the source to explore. In the subway tunnel, although Zuo Fan and Yin Yu escaped the explosion, but they returned to the tunnel where Yu Shi was rampant. Oh no, the poison arrow also contains Yu Shi's martial arts. Zuo Fan immediately looked troubled. These bastards are so deliberate in killing you. But the smart Yin Yu waited up and said, this is not just to kill me, but also to put the blame on you. Zuo Fan began to imagine, if I become a scapegoat, the Mu family's anger will affect my father in prison. It'll happen sooner or later, so I must get out alive. Yu Shi in the distance stretched out a giant snake, ready to lick to death. With a click, Xing Yun's sword appeared. Music is still able to fight. Zuo Fan, think quickly. Where there is an exit. Countless routes were deduced in Zuo Fan's mind. Our current location. I thought of Yin Yu. I know a place. Although the stone at the survey stone is blocked, but if we can dig through the stone pile over there, it might work. Music's blood is black and purple. Zuo Fan reminded Yino to hold on. There are 3 intersections left. I really remember. Yes, Miss Yin Yu. We just need to clean up and we can get out. Just as Zuo Fan was full of lizard, a bad news suddenly came. Zuo Fan, we may not be able to escape. I saw dozens of Yiji staring at me from behind. All this trouble started because of me, and it won't dissipate for a while. The best result is to survive one. Zuo Fan. Yin Yu rushed into the group of Yu Shi with all her strength. Zuo Fan gritted his teeth and said, "Don't worry. Yin Yu, we will definitely survive. Hurry up and tear it apart. The exit is open." Zuo Fan had a flash of inspiration. Maybe there's a chance. Then Zuo Fan covered the passage with wire mesh. "Miss Yin Yu, come here quickly." Using Yushi's poor eyesight, after music sprint and sliding tackle, perfectly passed through the wire hole and the rush of the fishy smell, one after another. The huge stones connected by wire collapsed and fell. Just after the passage collapsed, Yin Yu rushed out. "Miss Yin Yu, hurry up. The passage is about to collapse." At the moment of the collapse, the two finally escaped. It's a win-win situation. "Miss Yin Yu, we finally escaped." Yin Yu was also relieved. "Zuo Fan, thanks to you." But at this moment, the addiction gradually grew. A warning that had never been issued before. Could it be that Yushi behind them broke free? In the next moment, Yushi surrounded them. The desperate emotion. Emotion sprouted in their hearts. The Starfall sword fell to the ground. Music also broke away from him. The previous battle was already his limit, Zuo Fan. "Okay, run." Zuo Fan picked up the Starfall sword. Held Yin Yu in his arms. "I haven't fought a level 1 monster one-on-one before. Even if I die, I will take someone with me." Because of the sharpness of the Starfall sword, the first fish that rushed was separated from its head. But Yoxi didn't die. A tongue instantly crushed Zuo Fan's heart. "Father, I'm sorry. I can't help you get rid of the crime. I really don't want to die." At this moment, the Starfall pendant reacted. "Congratulations on killing 3 fish lizards. The energy accumulation is completed. The God of War system is successfully activated. Detecting the host is dying, and the emergency treatment plan is activated." At this moment, Zuo Fan thought everything was a hallucination of dying. A pop-up window prompts, "All the accumulated energy in history will be fed back to the host's body at once." The system distributes 100 attribute points. Spirit rises to 41. Physical strength and strength both increased to 28. Agility increased to 46. I'm not dead. But what happened just now? And even the wound has healed. Facing the siege of 2 Yu Shi, Zuo Fan can even sense it in advance. The enemy's speed is 3 times faster. Is this still my body? Not just agility. Now, the Starfall sword. I seem to have completely mastered it. The mortal weapon identified by the system. There is a first level best beast box, increasing the user's strength by 45 points. At this time, Zuo Fan hit Yu Shi's tongue with his hook, and then forcibly pulled it back with strength. With a wave, 2 first-level monsters died instantly. Zuo Fan's current strength is a top performer in the 初级星云. At this time, the system pops up a window to warn the host. Please focus on the enemy. After Zuo Fan confirmed his guess, Yushi felt it right. He felt a chill down his spine. As Zuo Fan took the stance with his dual-winged weapon, the momentum in his body instantly soared exponentially. This feeling of exhilaration, even being bitten by a fish lizard, couldn't cause substantial damage. Is this the power of my 初级星云peak? This scene, Zuo Fan has fantasized about this countless times. I used to only dare to hide at the back of the team. I can finally